Hello everyone and welcome to our channel RTFIpro. Today's topic that we will be discussing is the ASNT examination for the basic exam as well as the industrial radiography method exam. To become an ASNT Level 3, you will first be required to take an ASNT Level 3 basic exam, and once completed and successfully passed, you will not be required to further take the exam again for other certifications. For example, if you choose industrial radiography as your first Level 3 exam and completed both the method and basic exam, you will not be required to take the basic exam if you choose magnetic particle or any other certification for your second Level 3 exam. Once successfully passed both the method and the basic exam, you will be ASNT certified for that method. ASNT's NDE Level 3 examination are developed by the Certification Management Council, a group of NDT subject matter experts from multiple industries holding current ASNT NDE Level 3 certification in one or more NDE test methods. They develop the examinations using what is called psychometric principles to ensure that the exams are fair, valid, reliable, defensible, and compliant with accreditation requirements. In order to set an objective criterion based on a passing score, the ANGOF procedure is used. The ANGOF procedure is accepted psychometric procedure widely used by many certification programs to set a defensible passing score. The ANGOF procedure works on each Certification Management Council member independently estimates a percentage of minimal competent inspectors who could correct answer a validated test question. The estimated percentages are then averaged, and that average becomes the ANGOF value for that question, and it is entered into the appropriate examination data bank with that question. When a new examination form is generated from a data bank, the ANGOF values of the validated question selected for use on that form are averaged, and the number becomes the passing score for that examination form. The resulting passing score for that exam form is typically in the 70 to 80% range. The basic exam is known to be the most challenging exam for ASNT certification. The reason being the amount of information that you'll be tested upon on various topical outlines. For example, you'll be tested on 10 NDE methods, materials and processes, SNT-TC1A recommended practice for personal qualification and certification in non-destructive testing, CP189, the ASNT ANSI standard for non-destructive testing personnel. RTFIpro recommends to complete the basic exam first prior to performing any method exam. RTFIpro recommends the applicant review ANSI ASNT CP105 standard before and during your study process to make sure you are covering all the material that you will be tested upon. In this standard, it will provide the applicant a list of all information which will be tested on for all ASNT examination, including industrial radiography and the basic examination. You will find topical outlines for each examination for all of ASNT certification locations in ANSI ASNT CP105 standard. RTFIpro also recommends that the applicant should concentrate more on the differences between SNT-TC1A and CP189 to have a better success probability. As mentioned, the basic exam covers a vast amount of information which will be outlined in ANSI ASNT CP105 most recent ASNT version. Some of the resource material that is required for this examination will be the NDT overview, ASNT Level 3 Basic Study Guide, complete set of supplements which contain Q&A for the NDE methods, SNT-TC1A written practice, CP189 standard, and ASNT materials and processes. RTFIpro recommends you review the ASNT website prior to examination to review any updated information which may not be addressed in this video, or if the examination requirements have changed since this video was created. The previously listed sources are excellent references for the Level 3 Basic exam. With the Q&A and study guide, you will find a few of these questions on the exam. However, do not depend on studying just the Q&A and the study guides, as the majority of the questions will not be verbatim, but will be based on knowledge of the material and questions, and can be asked in various ways. Pay close attention to the wording of each question. Read the questions very carefully. Be observant on terminology such as should and shall, and is and not in both question and answer options. Basic exam breakdown. The exam is computer-based, done at Pearson VUE location. There will be 135 questions selected at random between other NDE methods, materials and processes, and the code questions, with a 4-hour test period. You will be required to score a 70 to 80%. That is 95 to 108 correct answers to pass. The materials and process for some will be the most difficult part of the exam, so aim high for the codes and NDE methods. While selecting your answers, use the process of elimination, as some questions and answers are easily to eliminate down to 1 or 2. The NDE method questions will be level 2 type questions. However, study the level 1 and 2 questions in the Q&A. Most of the NDE methods will be on the RT, NT, PT, UT, ET. However, not all exams are the same. The exam will be composed of 40 to 55 questions on materials and processes, 35 to 50 questions on codes, SNT-TC1A and CP189, 30 to 45 questions on NDE methods. Keep in mind, not one exam is the same, and these numbers can vary between exams. Basic exam review. For SNT-TC1A and CP189, read very carefully and pay attention to detail. Locate the differences between both. Review the education, training, and work experience requirements that are located in the tables within each. Know both the level 1 and 2 requirements from the tables, as they may ask for the combined totals of both. Review the basic level 3 study guide. Example questions as this will help you understand both codes. Review only the most up-to-date versions. Mathematical formulas will be provided with the nomenclature. Expect upwards of possibly 35 to 50 questions. Materials and process review. Read the ASNT topical outline CP 105. Read ASNT materials and process book 2nd edition and cross-reference the topical outline information from CP 105. Locate various sample Q&A questions from various reputable sources. Read the Level 3 Basic Study Guide materials and process questions. Expect upwards of 40 to 55 questions. NDE method review. Read all the Q&A questions for the 10 NDE methods, both level 1 and 2. Read the ASNT overview. Locate any reputable online materials such as Q&A. Read the ASNT Level 3 Basic Study Guide reference NDE method questions. Expect upwards of 30 to 45 questions. The passing score based on psychometrics using the NGOF procedure is in the range of 70 to 80%. That will be 95 to 108 correct answers to successfully pass. RT method examination. RTFIpro recommends you review ANSI ASNT CP 105 standard before and during your study to make sure you are covering all the material that you will be tested upon. In this standard, it will provide you a list of topical information which will require to study for the RT method examination. Recommended reference material is ASNT Level 3 Study Guide, ASNT Industrial Radiography Handbook, ASNT RT Q&A. The method examination, you will have 4 hours to answer 135 multiple choice questions regarding industrial radiography. With the method examination, you will be provided with a procedure and other reference material to answer various random questions which you will require to either locate or apply the information for answers. Expect around 30 to 35 questions in relation to the procedure and reference material. Expect to see math, charts, tables, graphs to be used in various questions. Know how to read exposure charts, how to apply half-value layer formulas, equivalent sensitivity, inverse square law, depth of defect location, and other math-related questions. Time is a critical part of this exam due to the amount of math and procedure reference material which you will be needed to reference. RTFIpro recommends that you may want to write each procedure and reference questions down so you can answer all the procedure questions at once after all other questions are done. RT Method Examination Review. Review ASNT Q&A, Study Guide, ASNT RT Handbook. Read questions carefully and the procedure. Prior to writing exam, understand the principles and theory of industrial radiography. Understand various radiographic techniques, which can be located in the ASNT study guide. Mathematical formulas will be provided with nomenclature. Do not spend too much time on one question. Move to another question and mark for review and go back to it if required. Expect around 30 to 35 questions in relation to the RT procedure and reference material. The passing score based on psychometrics using the NGOF procedure is in the range of 70 to 80%. That will be 95 to 108 correct answers to successfully pass. Formulas will be provided with nomenclature. Keep in mind the exam can be challenging for some. However, if you apply yourself and study the required material and have a good understanding of all topics, you should pass. If you are not successful, do not panic. You will have 30 days to further your studies and apply yourself to the areas that you were weaker on. No matter what the outcome, don't get discouraged. Continue to move forward by studying and have the determination to succeed. RTFIpro offers NDE consulting services to assist in becoming certified to ASNT Level 3 or other certifying bodies as well. You can locate more information at our website www.rtfipro.com and or email us at info@rtfipro.com. Well, that's it for this video, folks. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, work safe and expand your knowledge for an increased reliability of inspection.